Vanakkam, Vandanam, Namaste. Welcome to GT Hatch. Today I am going to share you a video of designer peplum blouse. First of all, I would like to thank you all for helping me reach 100 subscribers and keep on supporting me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it and hit the bell icon for notifications. Come on, let's get into the video. I am using this linen fabric of 80 centimeters to make this blouse. The lining is also 80 centimeters. To make pattern and sleeves, I use this organza silk of 1 centimeter. First, let's mark for the front. For that, fold the lining half by width. Length of the blouse is 15 inches and add 2 inches of seam as it is front. Usually, for collar and boat neck blouses, we can take half of the shoulder width. Here I am making deep neck at back side. So I have taken 5.5 inches as shoulder. Mark 5.5 inches for shoulder and mark half an inch for shoulder gap and mark 5.5 inches for armhole line. Mark 1/4 of chest. I am marking 10 inches here and mark 1 inch diagonal and draw an armhole curve. The armhole curve should be equal to half of the armhole round. Mark 2.5 inches as neck width and join the shoulder slope. Then deepen the front armhole curve. For princess cut, mark 10.5 inches from shoulder and 4 inches from center. This 4 inches may vary according to the chest size, which I have explained you already. Now extend this marking till the bottom line. I am marking 2 inches for seam allowance. You can make it to 1.5 inches. For waist, take the same measurements of chest 10 plus 2 inches and add 1 inch to the right bottom corner. And join the lines from chest to waist. For dots, take 2 inches to the right side of the extended line and draw the curve as shown. This extended 1 inch at the bottom is only for dots. So, reduce an inch at both the sides and draw a slanting line as shown. Join the princess line at the center of the armhole curve. Mark 6.5 inches of length for front neck and draw the shape. While drawing the neck, extend it for 1/4 inch beyond the box, which will be perfect at the time of wearing the blouse. Now cut only the outer line. Now place the front part on the half folded fabric and trace it. Reduce 1 inch for bottom and right corner. Length of the blouse is 15 inches plus 1, 16 inches. I have taken back neck length for 10 inches and drawn a round shape neck. For back dots, mark 4.5 inches from center and draw a straight line to 5 inches and make a dot for 1 inch. Then deepen the front armhole, cut the front neck and bottom. I am going to make wrap-over design in the blouse. For that, first trace the back part of the blouse in paper. Keep an inch extra at right side and bottom. Then place the front part in paper and draw the pattern as shown. This pattern will come at right side of the blouse in both front and back parts, which we can wrap it over the blouse. This is the pattern. By tracing this, I have cut 2 pieces in main fabric for front and back side. Now cut the main fabric with both front and back lining. Then finish the neck of both the patterns with bias strip. For that, take 1.5 inches of bias strip and fold it by half. Place it on the right side of the pattern, stitch and turn it. I have taken the back part first. Place the lining on the right side of the main fabric. Stitch the neckline and bottom, then turn it. I have finished the neckline and bottom and made dots. Then joined sides, armholes and shoulders with lining. While coming to front, just place lining at the wrong side of the main fabric and attach it. Then attach both the princess cut parts by keeping their dot points together. See here, I have attached the princess cut parts. Then we have to attach strip for hooks. Hook strip will come on right side of the front part. For that, take 2 to 2.5 inches of white strip and fold it by half. Then place it on the right side of the front part, stitch and turn it. Here I am giving top stitch on the strip, which will make it to turn easily. After turning, give a second stitch. Hook strip is attached. Then we have to attach loop strip, which will come on the left side of the front part. For that, take 2 to 2.5 inches of white strip, don't fold it, place it on the wrong side of the front part. Now stitch it from bottom. Then turn it to the right side, fold it once and again fold it and make a stitch. We should cover the previous stitch and do the stitches now. After that we can trim the excess. Then finish both the bottom parts with half folded long strip. After that, finish both the necklines with bias strip. So everything is done here. I have attached hook and loop strip, finished bottom and neckline. Now I am going to attach the front pattern to the right side of front part, and I have also finished the neckline of front pattern. Place the wrong side of the pattern on the right side of the blouse and attach the shoulders and armhole. We should not attach sides and bottom. Then we have to attach back pattern to the right side of the back part in the same way. Here also attach only shoulders and armhole, not the sides and bottom. See, here I have attached both front and back patterns with blouse and trimmed the excess fabric. Then we have to join both the shoulders. I have joined shoulders here, and I will tell you in my next video how to attach sleeves and finish the pattern.